I just had a good conversation with the lady at the front desk of the hotel that I live in, and it made me want to talk about how important, or rather, how underrated just being able to have a conversation with someone comfortably is as an ugly person. Because a lot of the times, I don't even feel like I have the right to make small talk with anybody because they make me feel like everything I say is just so unbearably annoying or so weird. Like I'm speaking a different language or I'm from another planet or something. But the truth is, I think I'm pretty regular. Or at least if I am weird, I'm not any more weird than anybody else. Let's be real. When I overheard people talking about farts and laughing at them, I knew there wasn't anything too off about my social skills. So I go up to the front desk because I had a package delivered, and I ask her about it. She's like, "Oh, I haven't seen anything, but like, what's the name?" I told her the name, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'll look out for it." And then I don't know what happened. I just felt like I wanted to take a risk, so I started just talking about like how does she like working at a hotel, and she told me how like she likes it, but it's just not enough money. And I said, "Oh yeah, girl, I feel you, because my job be paying me pennies." And we both started like laughing about that and how like our old jobs were paying us more, and we basically agreed that like they're not paying none of us enough to survive out here. And it was like a good conversation, and it made me realize, fuck, if people just responded to me like I'm a regular person like this young lady did, everything would be fine. So it made me realize that if people just responded to us at least neutrally or positively, we'd be good. It's not us that cares too much about our appearance. It's everyone else who makes it seem like we're not even able to or allowed to talk to them because of how we look. If people just included us and accepted us as we are, we'd be fine. We probably wouldn't give a fuck. We'd be okay with not having a relationship, I think. No, eventually that would get to us, but at least being able to talk to people comfortably and like, be included would be nice. And for the first time in a long time, I felt normal. Could you imagine still having the same face that you do now, and people like being excited to talk to you and like talking to you as if y'all are like close friends? Wouldn't that just be nice? Instead of being given a sour ass stank face all the time when all you did was say hey. Because this girl didn't do that to me, and that's when I knew that it's less of me being a problem and more so that my face can be so off-putting to most people that they just would rather not talk to me. And the reason, I can't really guess the reason, but I was speaking to her with a mask and a hat on, so that made me a little bit more comfortable. But I feel like she's genuinely just an open person, but it was nice. And this is what we are missing out on that so many normal people have. Because speaking to her just gave me like a dopamine rush. Like I felt motivated. Like I'm like, let me get my life together. Like let me go back to school. Let me go to the gym. Let me do all of this. But realistically, if you're really ugly, it's gonna be tough. You're gonna be a little bit depressed. You're gonna not have the most motivation, and talking to people is not gonna always turn out good like that. But it's always nice when it does. But let me know what you think about that, and like people who treat us normal despite how disfigured and ugly we can look, because tasting that made me want to get my surgeries so much more. Because all I want right now is just to be talking to people, be comfortable talking to people, have a good conversation. Even if they think I'm annoying, oh well, I want to talk.